Hi folks. So I'm just going to show you a few shiatsu points you can do today. And shiatsu is exactly the same as acupressure, but a lot older. It's how we originally treated the points that are often now actually needled by acupuncturists. So there's been a lot of tension flying around recently, and people have been asking me for more advice about anxiety and nervousness. So in our self-care weekly classes that are on the website, we're doing lots for anxiety and reducing stress and tension. So we'll be doing shiatsu points, we're doing exercises from yoga, qigong, gentle meditations and relaxation techniques, and also my other half, who's a chef, is teaching us nutrition and cooking tips. So really worthwhile having a little look at the free taster class on that. There's taster classes for self-care, and also the other two courses that we do weekly, mindful yoga and finally meditation and movement. So for today we're going to concentrate on a few shiatsu points, and again the topic is trying to get emotional balance, relieve worry and anxiety, nervousness, stress. So a really nice point you can do is in the centre of the forehead, just in between the eyebrows. This is the third eye point. So either pressing in with a finger or two, or what can be quite nice is bringing the hands together, placing both tips of the index finger in between those eyebrows, and just letting the head sink down. Taking a few nice deep breaths. This point is very good for calming the mind. Also calms the body, relieving nervousness. And then bringing either the hands down to press in against the centre of the breastbone, or by using again a finger or a thumb. There's a wonderful point here, beautifully called Sea of Tranquility. And that's in the very centre of the chest. So it's directly between the nipples for a man, and in the centre of the sternum here for a woman, because we're all different shapes and sizes. So just have a little root around and see if you can find somewhere that might feel a little bit tender or in some way different to the rest of the sternum. One way of finding it as well is if you find the base of the breastbone, it's about 4 fingers up from there. So 4 or 5 fingers up from the very base of the sternum. Sea of Tranquility. This is a point CV from conception vessel that runs up the centre of the body. CV17, Sea of Tranquility. So again, either with the hands, palm to palm, or you can place one palm on top of the other. It's a very nice thing to do if you're struggling in the day with stress or if you can't sleep at night. Even turning over and lying on your front is a good trick to do if worry, anxiety is stopping you sleep. So tuning into the whole of this heart chakra, this heart center, and in particular this point, CV17. Taking a few nice deep breaths. This point is also good for relieving hiccups. So that's one to try next time you have hiccups. But its main functions are to relieve anxiety, chest tension in particular, that fear or anguish we sometimes feel, nervousness. It's a wonderful point for bringing emotional balance. So just a few more. 3 fingers up from the wrist crease. So finding the wrist crease here on the hand, and then 3 fingers up from there where the index finger would then lie. is a wonderful point. Heart Protector 6. This is called inside or inner gate. And you can treat this point again with your thumb, with your finger, whatever feels good for you. It's the point that we use for motion sickness and morning sickness as well. So when you buy those bands that wrap round from any chemist, they stimulate this point, Heart Protector 6. It's very good for helping that nervous tension, the nausea or upsetting, the digestion that can come from feeling anxious and nervous. So again, closing the eyes, just tune in. Does it feel like this point is very deep or very full? Do you want to just hold this point or give it a bit of a wiggle? And then we'll come down a little bit further into Heart Protector 8. Very centre of the palm. Again, wonderful for relieving emotional imbalance. This point's also really good for the exhaustion that can sometimes come from feeling so stressed and worried. It's a really good point to boost vitality as well as emotional balance. It's called Palace of Anxiety because one of its key functions is to reduce that worry. So again, closing the eyes, tuning in. What are the physical sensations you can feel in this area? Maybe there are some emotions coming up, or thoughts. And the channels that are on the limbs, like Heart Protector, for example, that runs down to the middle finger, they're exactly the same on both sides in terms of the location and the function of the points. So again, 3 fingers up from that wrist crease, Heart Protector 6. Inside or inner gate, very good again for sickness that comes with either motion or pregnancy or anxiety. So tuning in, getting the arm comfortable, maybe remembering how this felt on the other side. Are there any similarities or differences? So you're giving yourself a self-shiatsu here, a self-treatment. And I do offer these as well on a one-to-one basis, so do get in touch if you'd like half an hour or an hour of me guiding you through specific points that are chosen just for you and your health and happiness. And then finally again, that Palace of Anxiety in the centre of the palm, Heart Protector 8. Taking a few nice deep breaths. Giving yourself permission to not worry, just for a few minutes. So do feel free to repeat those points as often as you like. We had the third eye point in the centre of the eyebrows. Here, Sea of Tranquility in the centre of the chest. And then Heart Protector 6 and 8 coming down both arms into the palms. So I hope that has helped you a little bit, folks, giving you a mini taste of what we're doing in the classes at the moment. Do please spread the word. There are free classes, as I say, on the website, and I'll continue to do these little tidbits on Facebook and YouTube, so keep posted and do let others know so we can spread the mindfulness. See you next time.